4 rounds of racing in the books. 4 different winners in the books. A historical season is in the making at GNCC. Stu Baylor with the win, Ben Kelly with the win, Craig DeLong with the win, and Ricky Russell, your latest winner. Will we see our first repeat winner, or will we keep this streak alive of somebody new? It all starts now on MAV TV.
Are you ready to go GNCC Racing?
Hello and welcome to round number 5 of the Grand National Cross Country Racing Series presented by Specialized, an AMA National Championship. We're here in Society Hill, South Carolina for this, the FMF Camp Coker Bullet. Mikey Wayne's here and I will be taking you through today's racing action. Of course, we begin our Specialized race recap. Round number 4. Oh, Ben Nelco getting a little squirrely on the starting line. He was trying to go full send, trying to grab that whole shot. That went to Josh Strang on the Babbitt's Online Monster Energy Kawasaki. This being the Tiger Run GNCC, the second time at that facility this year. That is the Big Buck property where we race in round number 1. But the big story this season, it has been through 4 rounds of racing. We've seen 4 different winners, unprecedented. This could very well be a historical, monumental season. Not really, in my opinion, not just in GNCC, but really in all of motorsports. I mean, you don't have this kind of thing with this many different winners this deep into the season. Now, 4 is impressive. 5 would blow my mind. 6 would be out of this world. And I think anything past that. We've had 6 different winners in a GNCC season before, not one after another, though. This might be the year we break 6. I can't see us going more than 6 races in a row with a different winner. But I don't know. Strange things are afoot. Saw some great riding out of Jordan Ashburn on that Magna 1 Motorsports Husqvarna, as well as the Teely Energy, the Rocky Mountain ATV MC, Teely Energy KTM of Stu Baylor. But when the checkered flag flew with Ricky Towery down on the finish, it was the rough and rowdy Ricky Russell on the 212 Ampro Yamaha, bringing it home for the win. The man is stoked. 4th different rider, 4 rounds to capture a win. Absolutely impressive. There you go. There's your top 10. Ricky Russell, Stu Baylor, and Ashburn rounding out the box. DeLong and Kelly rounding out the top 5. Caught up with Ricky Russell after the race.
I knew, like after the last race, everyone thinks we're out of it, but we're not out of it yet. We're just going to win some races and we're right back in it. We had 1 DNF and it was out of our control, so now we just got to win some races and get back in the points championship.
How do you feel going into the next round, Ricky, after getting the win here?
Good, feeling confident, feeling happy. Bike's awesome, team's awesome, everything's been just awesome and clicking, so just gotta stay healthy and we'll be right on track.
There you go, Jackson Burrell, one of our new announcers with GNCC, getting the word in there with Ricky Russell. And as we look at the points, Baylor leading the season, Kelly in the number 2 spot, DeLong in it with 85. I love, as we fast forward to today, I love the sentiments there by Ricky Russell. You know, everybody's counting him out. I don't know who everybody is. Don't lump me in that category, Ricky Russell. I believe in you, man. I know you are capable. You are more than capable. And like he said, hey, just click off a couple of wins, and he's right there in this thing. And he's absolutely correct. Right now, though, Craig DeLong on that Rockstar Energy Husqvarna, grabbing the whole shot and the early lead in this one. So, look, we got 3 hours of racing, but as it stands when it starts, Craig DeLong in a good position to maybe become the first 2-time winner in 2023. Tough start there for a few of our riders, one being Jordan Ashburn, about a middle-of-the-pack start for him as we head back down to the starting line for the XC2 class. Got a Steel City Men's Clinic Whole Shot Award up for grabs there in the XC2. As we look at that XC2 class, Cody Barnes having a pretty good season so far through the last couple of rounds, we should say. Rui Barbosa coming off the big win. Angus Reardon's got a win back in round number 3. And, of course, the red-hot Ryder Lafferty opening up the season with back-to-back wins. So things a little shuffled up in the XC2 class, but nonetheless, always hungry riders, young, hungry riders in that XC2 class. Here we go. FMF XC3 125 Pro-Am class. Low Jack Cycle Sales Whole Shot Award up for grabs. And boy, I think that Whole Shot just missed it right there, but I believe that was Jack Walker, the 719 Gas. Oh, and he makes a mistake right there and gives up the lead as they enter the woods, but nonetheless, great start for Jack Walker. He is coming off, I believe, 2 or 3 podiums, and I think those podiums were second-place finishes. So Jack Walker, he says, I'm within grasp of that win. I want it. I need it. Toby Cleveland's been red hot this year. He's got 3 wins in 4 rounds, and Jason Liscombe has got a win in round number 3. So is today the day Jack Walker adds his name to that list. Here we go with the XC1. Good battle out in front between the top 3 and the rest of the XC1 pack moving through right there. There goes Ben Kelly. Ben Kelly, about a middle-of-the-pack start for him. Of course, a lot at stake. He is a front runner in this, one of the front runners, I should say, as far as the championship is concerned. Stu Baylor leading this one this season. So, who's it going to be? Craig DeLong off to a fantastic start here for the 342 Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. Broadcast of GNCC Racing on MAV TV is brought to you by Specialized. It's you, only faster. And RockyMountainATVMC.com. Get ready. And welcome back to GNCC here on MAV TV. Well, GNCC is more than just the ATV racing. It is more than just the two-wheel dirt bike racing. We've got EMTB GNCC. Now, if you're not familiar with the acronyms, Electric Mountain Bike Grand National Cross Country. That's what you're watching right here on MAV TV. These are the highlights from that. Features classes that go from the pro level, amateur, women's amateur, as well as a women's pro class, and then you've got youth ranks as well, all out there ripping through the woods. A very unique style of racing. There's Talon Hawk, Coastal Racing Gas, son of, that's what I was trying to say, the son of Barry Hawk, the team manager for that Coastal Racing Gas team out there. Talon having a pretty good season so far. And we had our national champion, Charlie Mullins, who former two-wheel champion for the dirt bike side of things in GNCC as well, sailed off into the sunset. He has officially retired. We will crown a new champion this year, Cypress Gorey, trying to become that new champion in 2023. Really cool to have on the left-hand side of your screen there, Nick Mackey back out there with us this weekend as well. Well, fast forward here, back with our two-wheel side of things, and Craig DeLong is moving. Craig DeLong having a solid start to this one. And Ricky Russell in the fight as well here in round number 5 at the Camp Coker Bullet. And, ooh, little dab right there for Grant Baylor. Grant Baylor in the middle of it, though, and I got to say, now typically with Grant Baylor, it takes him a little bit to get going. You know, the old diesel, if you will. There's Johnny Gerard in the back of the pack of that XC1. But Grant Baylor, interesting observation. Now, keep in mind, recap episode, hey, it's 30 minutes. These guys are actually out there for 3 hours. So good to see Grant in the mix early. We'll see what he's got when we get toward the last half of this race. But solid start for him so far. Ben Kelly trying to stay on the hunt. That's the 530 KTM. Trying to keep pace with these guys in the XC1. Of course, you look at the point standings, and there he is, Grant Baylor. You see, he's not far behind. He's one little mishap, one little mistake by somebody, and he is in the fight. There goes the 3-4-2 of Craig DeLong through the Camp Coker Bullet. Very unique track for us. Ricky Russell in the 2-spot still. But again, a very unique track for us. It's kind of almost the melting pot of terrain. It's sandy, you got a little clay, you got some loamy dirt. It's just a very unique facility, creates for some great racing. I think everybody would agree with that. There is Grant just in the back of that, we'll call it the second pack right there. The 314 Babbitt's Online Monster Energy Kawasaki. And Johnny Gerard still back here just trying to keep pace with these guys. See if he can continue to hang with them. And here we go with our leader, the 342 Rockstar Energy, Husqvarna of Craig DeLong. Craig looking for, we'll call it a little bit of redemption today. You know, he had the win in round 3. He had a 4th place finish, so just off the box in round 4. And, you know, these pro guys, man, it's kind of where they measure themselves. You know, when they begin to expect themselves to be that guy battling for podiums, battling for wins, you have the race where it doesn't come to fruition, they come out swinging that next round. They do not want to be off that box. Another guy right there is Jordan Ashburn, being trailed there by Stu Baylor. Big Stu Baylor. Another diesel out there. Baylor heavy, if you will. I can say that. I got a dad bod. Stu's got a dad bod, and he wins races, okay? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So Ricky Russell on screen right there, being tracked down by Ben Kelly. Ashburn in the mix. And a good one. Baylor charging. Stu Baylor charging right now. So we stick it with the 342 of Craig DeLong. Making it look easy. I mean, I am telling you, making it look easy. And there is the 314 of Grant Baylor. So Grant Baylor, man, I said it. Hey, he was middle of the pack. I'm not taking anything away from Grant, but he'll admit it himself. Man, if I could just get these starts dialed and be up there with the front guys early, I got a good shot. And he's absolutely correct. Where that might be a cliche with some guys, not the case with Grant Baylor. Grant, just a stellar rider. There goes the 530 of Ben Kelly. So quite a big gap between Grant Baylor in the 2 spot and Ben Kelly in the 3 spot. Here we go. Baylor now on the rear wheel of Craig DeLong. He's within striking distance. Staying out of the roost. Staying out of the drama. Looking for opportunity. And there is Ben Kelly. Ben Kelly on an island by himself right now. Now that island, not a bad one. It's a podium position. But you know Ben Kelly, the 530, wants to... Oh, and this is bad news. This is bad news if you are Ben Kelly. How bad? We don't know. But bad nonetheless. Stu Baylor. So Baylor's working on the bike. What is going on? It's pandemonium here. Baylor in the pits with his team. Baylor wearing many hats this season, by the way. Several hats. Now, all right, Ben Kelly able to get back on the bike. So Ben Kelly's back out and rolling. How much time was lost? Things getting a little crazy here at the Camp Coker Bullet. Craig DeLong leading. In pursuit, Grant Baylor will be right back. Well, welcome back to the FMF Camp Coker Bullet, round number 5 of this 2023 Grand National Cross Country Racing Series. Hey, like we said, more than racing, right? I mean, GNCC, a family event. We had the fishing tournament. Shout out to Brown's RV Superstore for throwing their name on this and sponsoring this event. Certainly a fun, it's a competition. Now, hey, basically bring your fishing pole, bring whatever bait you want. I don't care. Vienna sausages, hot dogs. It doesn't matter. We're out there. We're really having fun, but it is a cool event. And if you want to wet a line on a Saturday, describe a better situation. But go race your dirt bike and go fishing. The only thing that would be better is if you were one of these kids racing the Stasic race on a Saturday night. That is the only thing I can think of that is probably cooler than wetting a line and going racing, is going racing at that age, because it is all hard at that age, and this is not good. I think Stu Baylor's face says it all right there. that is going to wrap things up for Stu Baylor on the day. So, going to be an interesting one to say the least for Baylor. You gotta be in it. You gotta be in it to win it. And hey, Stu's my buddy. He knows that. But you look at 2022, Jordan Ashburn. He was there every round. He finished every round. That's a tough break for Stu Baylor, and it looks like a mechanical situation. So not sure what it is there, but a heartbreaker for Stu. You know he's going to come back out swinging in this thing, though. You have no doubt about it. Meanwhile, Craig DeLong, Grant Baylor doing their thing. There is DeLong, the 3-4-2. Where is there? Okay, there is Grant. So Grant is our leader. Grant Baylor leading the 3-4-2. My goodness. So, all right. Hey, Grant Baylor out in front, and I tell you what, he's got a gap. I saw Craig DeLong. I thought he was still out front. No. It is Grant Baylor, our new leader. So, unprecedented. Ooh, little dab right there, but getting the power back to the ground. No problem for Big Grant, the Grizzly. On that Babbitt's Online Monster Energy Kawasaki, here comes what we expect to be Craig DeLong. Or will it be Ben Kelly? Maybe Jordan Ashburn. So there is Craig. Okay, so Craig's still in the 2 spot. Here comes a little splash of water. It's hot out there. Every little bit helps. Cool my body temperature down. Let me get rehydrated, says Big Grizzly Grant Baylor, as he is in pursuit. There is the 3-4-2. So Craig DeLong able to pick up a little bit of time, or make up a little bit of time on Grant Baylor. Pitt's losing their mind. We got a good one. Could we have 5 different winners in 5 rounds? Grant Baylor leads the way. This broadcast of GNCC Racing on MAV TV is brought to you by Specialized. It's you, only faster. And RockyMountainATVMC.com. Get ready. Well, if you're just tuning in here to GNCC on MAV TV, you are watching round number 5, 2023 Grand National Cross Country. Grant Baylor, the Babbitt's Online Monster Energy Kawasaki, is gonna bring it in for a win. 5 different winners, 5 rounds of racing. This is going to be a historical season in GNCC, and in true Baylor fashion, we got the loop out. We don't need no rear fenders, okay? The Baylors don't need a rear fender.
Oh man, I'm pretty speechless, honestly. I felt like crap this week heading in. I had a sickness, cold in my chest, and struggling to breathe all week, and struggling with a hand injury from the last round. But yeah, we came out here and got it done. Got an okay start, not the best. I was kind of towards the back of the pack as usual, but yeah, I made my way through the pack, and then about mid-race, I found myself up there behind Craig, and he made a little mistake, went off the track, and made the pass for the lead there. And yeah, after that, I kind of just tried to manage that lead. I could see Craig about 5 to 10 seconds behind me there. Until about the last lap, and then the last lap, I just put the hammer down and gave it everything I had out there for that final lap.
Well, congratulations again to Grant Baylor, Craig DeLong, able to hang it all out and come home with a 2nd place. I think got to feel good about that.
Right now, I'm a little tired, man. That was tough. That was this place is never easy, and I knew that coming in, so I did what I needed to do. I got a good start. We worked on a lot of starts the last 2 weeks, and it paid off, and kind of got out there to a decent lead, and I seen the gap kind of going down, and I could see GB out in the field, and I know how he is when he gets rolling. He's rolling, so did the best I could to get ready for him, because I knew it was going to be the pace was going to pick up, and hung on to him there until about the last lap. Man, I was hurting. It's a tough day, and happy to get back on the box.
Well, again, Grant Baylor taking the win here today. Craig DeLong taking 2nd. And how about it? Ben Kelly had to go in the pits, doing some extra work out there. Still comes away with a 3rd.
Not sure what lap it was 4th, maybe 4th lap, about mile 6. My something happened. It felt like my rear tire was, I broke the bead or something, and it was just kind of all over the place. And I tried to just ride smooth and hope it was, you know, something weird like a rock or a stick. But yeah, it was all over the place there in these hard pack open straightaways, hitting the bumps. And yeah, I knew it was messed up and just wouldn't last. So I had to stop, and yeah, guys did a good job changing the tire there. Helping, luckily Maggie and Chandler were there. Maggie was helping me get new goggles and drinks, and I got a good little break there. Got out still in third, which was awesome, right in front of Jordan, and I just put on a charge there to pull away from him. It was the type of track where I didn't want to be in a battle late in the race, so yeah, I just rode strong the rest, and yeah, ended up third. So all in all, step in the right direction. You know, I want to be further up on the box and winning, but compared to the last 2 races, it was solid. So yeah, something to build off of.
Well, taking a look at the point standings now after 5 rounds of racing, I don't know what else to say. Ben Kelly leading it, Craig DeLong second, Stu Baylor third. Honestly, let's just say it. Everybody's in it at this point. Anything can happen. 2023 is going to go down as one of the greatest seasons in GNCC history. All right, I don't know about that, but it is going to be historical. It has already been historical, and we are only 5 rounds into a 12-round season. You're watching the Specialized race recap right now. Some great racing out of Craig DeLong. He looked good all day long. The Grizzly, Grant Baylor, he finally got a decent start. Not a great start, but it was a decent start for Grizzly Grant. And that made a huge difference because Grizzly, like a diesel, he's slow rolling. But once the man gets warmed up, look out, there goes that man. It was a tough day for Ben Kelly. He was able to recover, put that thing on the box with a 3rd place. Can't say the same, unfortunately, for Stu Baylor, who had his day end in the pits. Not what he wanted, not what he needed as far as the championship is concerned. Going to be an interesting round number 6. I'll just say that. But again, Grizzly Grant Baylor finds himself out front, slowly and methodically began putting time on Craig DeLong, who was in the 2 spot, the 342 Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. Man, Craig looking good right there too. Looking real good through the woods. But nonetheless, how about it? Grizzly Grant Baylor making it. The man's pumped up. I can feel that energy watching it here on MAV TV. Grant Baylor, congratulations, buddy. Well-earned win in round number 5. Round 6 in a couple of weeks. Will we have a 6th winner? You gotta be kidding me. I'm Mikey Waynes. We'll see you at the races.